Are you looking for the best bookshelf on Amazon? We've got this one right here, and this bookshelf is perfect for kids. It's kind of that Montessori style of bookshelf, so it's really low to the ground, and it makes it very easy for kids to be able to reach, or toddlers really, to be able to reach all of the books on the bookshelf right here. As you can see, it's got a lot of tiers on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it also has little handles on the side right here. So if you do need to move it around the room, you can easily pick it up from here and move it. Nice wood construction all the way through and through, which is fantastic. And it's got a lot of space to fit a lot of books. Before we get into putting some books on there, I got a bunch of different kinds right here. I want to take some measurements for you guys. So first of all, just from the bottom up to the top, we are looking at, that's 37.5 inches right there. Going across the top right here, you have 29.5 inches. And then as far as the depth is concerned, right here on the side, the biggest part is on the bottom here, and that's gonna be 10 3/4 inches. But this top part right here is just a simple like 3 1/8 inch right there. So like I said, you got a lot of space to be able to put books all over this thing. So let me go ahead and show you a few things of what I got. So our kids been using the Bob books recently, and these are, it kind of comes in like a thick box like this. But I wanted to show you guys that that whole box fits right through one of these slots right here on the shelves. Just to give you guys an idea of the thickest that you can get, you are looking at 2 inches, like 2 and a little tiny bit of space right there. So that's fantastic because you can fit those either, you know, thick books, or you can pile on a bunch of books as well. These are all of the individual Bob books right here. Of course, you can put those like that. But just to show you guys the space that you get right here with the box, plus just adding these on in. Okay, I think we're at our max right about there. That's 6, 7 of the Bob books right there. So if you're working on some, you can have, you know, the ones that are kind of to come in the box, but then you can put the ones that you're working on right here in front. So love that idea of kind of spacing everything out that way and organizing things that way. So got plenty of room right there. Here's a little one of those board books, the Eric Carle book right there. Again, right there on the shelf, you can kind of tilt it back. It doesn't come up too high, so it's got plenty to hang on to. If it's straight up, you can do it straight up like that as well, since it does have the thick bottom right there. So we'll go ahead and leave that. And then we have this one right here, some kind of Star Wars books that the kids like. Again, fits comfortably on there. There's a shorter board book right here. I wanted to bring these because you can still see the tops of the book coming up through the scalloped edges right here. So the kids will still be able to find even their shorter books if they have some of these books that are not as big. And just to give you guys an idea of the measurement of the highest point of the scallops right there, that is you're looking at 3 inches right there at its highest point. So as long as it's above 3 inches, the kids will be able to see the book. Here's a Christmas book right here. Let's see, we'll scoot that one on over, drop that on down right there. And you can see whenever you're displaying these books, like kids, especially toddlers, they're not going to be able to read the titles of the book, but they're going to notice the pictures that are on the front. And being that all of the pictures are kind of facing them, as opposed to a traditional bookshelf where you just see the spine and you have to kind of read the spine, this gives them something to be able to easily see. And last but not least, I have kind of a bigger book here. It's one of those thinner, bigger books. I just wanted to show you guys what that looks like because it does come up above there, but you can still see the books behind it as well. So it's a fantastic bookshelf for all the kids' books, especially if your kids love reading and they can see the pictures very easily. And I love how I can move this thing around with ease. Now, I did want to point out, since this is a stair-step style of bookshelf right here, the entire back right here is open. So if you wanted to store something kind of behind here or underneath here, you can do that as well, whether it's toys or whether it's you know, more books, just stacks of books. Maybe the books that you want to get rid of, you're kind of done with, you can store them behind here before you get rid of them. So love that as well. there are a couple of nuggets and bits I wanted to go over with you guys. So let me take that on down just like that. And you get, first of all, your instructions right here. Very simple to put together. You just simply have this one page right here, and then there's your step-by-step on the back right there. 4 simple steps to be able to get this thing fully completed. So very easy to do. It does have the safety, what do you call that, anchors for your walls so that you can get that, so it doesn't, you know, interesting kid or curious kids like to climb on things, and you don't want to have that because it's going to fall over on them. So having them anchored down is one of those safety mechanisms that you can do, and it's got 2 of them right there. And then of course this one also has, this is kind of cool, a little hook that you can hook onto the sides of the shelf. I'll show you guys that real quick. This is just some of the hardware that comes with it to be able to put it together. It's basically these fat style of screws right here. Has the Allen wrench hex on there, and it's got the Allen wrench right there to be able to get that up and on. But these little hooks, bring back up our shelf. You can just simply put them right here on the side of the shelf, and that way they have a little place where they can hook some things, whether it's like a hat or a jacket or something like that. Or if you go to the library a lot, you can have like a specific bag for the library, have that hanging right here, and whenever it's time to go, you got to return these books, you need to get new books or whatever, you can just simply use that for the entire bag right there. And of course they give you 2, so you can do 2 on either side. But fantastic bookshelf right here. If y'all are looking for an excellent one, y'all definitely need to go and grab y'all this one right here. I believe that they make this in a few different colors as well. So if there's a particular color that you're looking for, definitely go and check out the product listing below, and they'll have all the different options that you can select through on there, so you can pick out the one that's gonna be the best for your room. But y'all definitely need to go and grab y'all one of these if this is something that you're looking for. Y'all let me know if this was helpful. If it was, there's that helpful right there. Definitely appreciate you guys looking that up for me. Y'all go and add this to your cart if this is something that you want. Thank you to them for sending this to me so I could show it off to y'all. And Dad out.